number 63, visualization. I don't know if anybody saw my lovely cat Aphrodite in the last shot. She's a little minx, and she was actually scratching the back of my back as I was talking. And I think Shane said she was in shot, so I thought I better mention it, because obviously that was just me concentrating and focusing, because I was about to go rah, and it was a long clip, so I didn't want to have to do it again. So this tip is about visualization. So these are the principles of success and the things that I remember doing in London as an actress. Now, I didn't come from, I wasn't part of the Redgrave family. I always wished I was, a theatrical dynasty, so you just in the industry already, and you just got to deliver the goods. I came from a non-theatrical family, apart from my father, who thought he was Laurence Olivier, but hi, Dad. So I feel like I really started from scratch. I mean, I was doing my passion, but I started knowing nothing, and I had a passion for reading self-help books that were about the laws of success. Well, how can I manifest these jobs? There's however many other actresses who are skinnier, blonder, more attractive than I am, and more talented probably. So how can I be the one to get the job? So I first started using a technique in my early 20s. I also used it when I was teaching, because I was very nervous of teaching in those days, because I was only, 23 or whatever, 22, 23 when I started teaching, because the man I was living with, who was also my teacher at drama school, but I felt like I knew nothing. I felt like I was, I know nothing, like you sometimes do in your 20s. So visualization. Now, we all probably heard of the law of attraction, and we've heard of The Secret. And I think it's really important to understand that if we are a sum total of everything we think, of our consciousness, then everything that we omit or choose to think is relevant. Now, if you read your script and you go through, so even if it's just a commercial script, you go through your physical and emotional choices, your physical script, everything you think your character's going to do or what it says they're going to do in the script, your emotional journey, how happy that person is over the hamburger, whatever is your take on the emotional script, then you go through it a few times with a friend before your audition, and take your time in your warm-up to actually visualize yourself in front of the camera, very relaxed, going through your moments, listening to what the casting director tells you they need, and immediately employing that in your performance, and leaving happy, relaxed. Relaxation is so important, because when we get tense or stressed, we tend to go off center. So it's understanding when you're relaxed, and when you're relaxed is very powerful. So the visualization technique, take 10 minutes of deep breathing, at least 10 to 20 minutes of deep breathing, visualizing yourself in the character, happy, relaxed, positive, and open. And perhaps you could even visualize a call from your agent, you're on the short list or you've got the job. But my experience is one of the most powerful things, because I did this with the jobs I got at the BBC as well, is I visualized. That's fallen over. I don't know if, yeah. Okay, so I just visualized. I would use my law of attraction and visualization. And one of the most powerful things about that is that it is a kind of acting, because you are going to imagine that you've already got the job. So imagining how you got the job, what happens? Your energy goes up, you're like, way, until you think, and now I've got to do the job. And you get all nervous. Okay, so the feeling sensations, the visualizations, the vibrations that you're feeling from actually getting the job are what pulls those opportunities and those jobs towards you. It is as if by magic, and it does work. As I say, I came from nowhere. I got my first TV jobs for the good roles for the BBC when I was in my early 20s, and I believe that this Secret was a great way to do it. What we tend to do, our default tends to be, what will I do if I don't get the job? What if I do if I don't get another job? Switch that around. you've got the job, you're feeling full, you're feeling happy, you're feeling excited, and just remain positive, remain open about it. As I said in the last tip, if you don't get the job, it's not the end of the world. You're practicing employing these techniques, and each time you don't get a job, it brings the one that you do get closer to you. Thank you.